Previously on Survivor. Shubal and Sabrina were desperate to keep their partnership a secret.
We kind of hooked up that night.
But Feluke and Shannon were not buying it.
If I find out you just lied to me,
Then vote me out. Like, it's fine.
I knew Shubal lied to my face.
At the challenge, Shubal found a relic from his past.
I found the first ever hidden immunity idol in Survivor Maryland. The exact same idol.
But his tribe's win left Sabrina in grave danger.
I need to get Holly out of this game sometime.
At Tribal Council, Sabrina thought she had the votes to get out Holly.
I'm really sorry. It's nothing against you. It's just I'm more important.
But seeing no hope in the plan, Chris Thomas cast the deciding vote on who he thought was his secret partner.
Sabrina, tribe has spoken.
12 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, do you think? I guess she did. She gave it back to Shubal.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I think.
I think she either gave it back to Shubal. It wasn't hers.
That was stressful.
I was bummed out. I mean, I guess it was my only option to vote her off. But seeing that she didn't play the idol and seeing that she did vote for Holly, I wish I had voted with her instead of me having to be a backstab asshole and vote her off.
How you feeling?
Shit.
I mean,
you did what you had to do. You're still in the game.
I told you that's how it was going to go down. That's how I was hoping.
Let her have a few days.
I was hoping an ideal situation happened.
I didn't think that she was not going to pull it out.
It's still 4v1. We lose. I'm out. That's just a fact. Still at the fucking bottom. Since day one. Since the first vote where Pascal went out. Since then I've been chilling at the bottom. I literally carved myself a bench. And I'm making little tally marks now. Every day I make it on that little bench.
Yeah, the merge happens that's fine for Charlie.
We'll see. Hopefully I make it to merge, and then if I make it to merge, then things will open up and it'll look pretty for me.
Let's get on same page.
I mean, I'm on a page, you're on a page. Let's make sure it's the same.
I feel really good about Evan. I feel like Evan plays a straight shooting game. I like the fact that we give each other a lot of information, and I don't think it goes anywhere. I mean, when merge hits, if it's this Wednesday or if it's one more, people are going to start flying. People are going to start flying talking. You know Shubal is going to be in everybody's ear.
Yeah. Shubal has literally been driving me up the wall. He's just so paranoid all the time. Everyone's super sketchy of him. And I may need to get rid of him sooner rather than later.
He's trying to pin me and Eric against you and Micah. He very much is. I think that was one of the big things me and Evan just agreed on, is that Shubal is super sneaky, trying to play way too many sides, way too many angles. I think the only person that's playing as close to as many angles as Shubal is me. And I just think I'm doing it more intelligently.
So is Chris Thomas still on the...
Yeah, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. But yes, Chris, in theory, is the fifth. I'll be right back.
Oprah.
So moving forward, we have 12 people now, and we're 3 people, and we're a huge target.
That's majority. If you thought it was nice.
Trio sticking together sounds nice because I like them, they're my friends, but we don't have 20,000 idols that we can use at our disposal like we did last season. Us sticking all 3 together might be the dumbest thing to do publicly.
we're only gonna make it so far together just because Evan's always a target.
Really like working with Evan. I like working with Shannon. I don't know what her. Yeah. I like to think that I'll make it farther just because I'm seen as less of a threat than either of them, and I'm gonna have to make a decision, and I'm gonna have to end up voting one of them out. But I think they're underestimating me as a threat. I mean, if Senti had voted the way she was supposed to, I would have orchestrated Chris LeCompte getting out. He's one of the biggest players in the game. I got some tricks left up my sleeve.
Hi. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
Trying to bribe Shannon with food. I just lied to Shannon's face and swore to her that Victoria was my partner. And for a second, I had to think, wait, is Victoria my partner? And Shannon is not believing my bullshit. Shannon, I'm like freaking out.
Why are you freaking out?
I'm having a panic attack, Shannon.
Why are you having a panic attack?
Because Sabrina totally blew up my game. She concocted this lie that we lied to everyone and was working so well. And then unfortunately she got voted out. And now everyone believes I'm partners with Victoria.
So I'm the one who knows your little secret, your dirty little secret.
Yes, but the story made so much sense.
So where does that leave us right now? If you find out I've lied to you, I give you permission to vote me out.
I gave her permission.
You gave me permission.
And obviously do you want to go?
Kind of. This doesn't mean
I'm pulling out all the stops. You accept gum. In certain cultures, it means you have to be home.
Shu will admit to me that he was partners with Sabrina, which is what I thought this whole fucking time. I'm gonna tell him that we can like start an alliance or start like closely working together, but he has to prove his loyalty first, because he knows that he's like walking on broken glass with me, because he knows he lied to me, and he knows that I know that he lied to me. So now he's gonna be my little puppy dog this week and vote how I tell him to.
If I'm Shannon, I'm like, why would I trust Shubal?
Because I know that you're gonna have to do me a favor in order to get cool with me. So I'm like, this could be the beginning of something beautiful. Like, okay, you lied to me, that's fine. Prove me your loyalty.
Okay.
And I want to work with you.
It's just so nice to finally be able to just tell the truth, be able to work with someone based on trust instead of just trying to trick that person. It's a change in gameplay. Shubal the person instead of Shubal the monster. I'm gonna have Shannon's back this week, and I'm gonna show her that I'm a good ally to have, and then hopefully Shannon reciprocates and protects me next week, because I'm gonna need a lot of help, and I'm not ready to leave the game this early. I have some plans, and you're a big part of them.
I'm willing to be a big part of them.
Okay, good. I'm saying I think we should tell Chris, because I really want you guys to get the double immunity. Because I talked to Austin about the rules. If you guys win immunity, when you have double immunity, you can pick anyone to give it to.
Oh.
Yeah. So, who are you guys gonna give it to? You better. You freaking better.
I called Shubal on the phone, and we were talking, and he told me he had this whole genius plan, and he had a third person that was in on it. So I was like thinking, like, maybe it's like someone wild, maybe it's like someone that's not even like playing yet, like maybe it's someone from his season.
You can come out now. Come join us.
They were hidden in a room?
Yes, we've been waiting for you.
That's so obvious. I thought you said it was gonna be a surprise.
It's gonna be a surprise. Here, come sit here, Victoria. So, why do you think it's Victoria?
Because you guys are partners. So I get there, and he pulls out Victoria, and I'm like, oh, this is not interesting at all. Like, it was Victoria. Like, I knew you guys were like working together. You guys are partners.
Would you be down to work with us?
I already told both of you individually that I want to work with you guys.
You'd be down to work with us?
Yes, I would much rather have you guys win than have Shannon and Eric win, or have Chris and Holly win.
Okay.
Cool.
Well.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Am I your partner? Wait, am I?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
She's your partner. I was
No.
Yes.
You have a little thick stroke. I just.
You don't believe me?
That's the whole thing. I want you to think your experience. You protect Sabrina on that side. I protect Victoria. Shit, I would protect Victoria on this side. And then come merge. I was gonna tell you everything, and we were gonna team up. Then. You excited?
Bravo, bravo. Oh no, I actually finally know my partner now. It's just, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I was really happy.
You're gonna act like you still hate me, and like every time someone talks to you, like fuck you. Like, no, I'll be like, what do you think about working with you? Fuck you. Like, fuck Max out. And we are gonna use this to fucking do it.
Oh my
God. I didn't like it.
Oh my god.
Of course I can.
And then to top that off, Shubal pulls out an idol and shows that to me. Mind blown. Absolutely mind blown. I haven't trusted him all game, but this little plan he has definitely has earned some trust, and I do think this is my best move for now.
So how you feeling? Are you feeling good? Feeling good?
A lot.
I told you to fucking calm down at the party. It's just
That's all I had to do.
damn. Wow.
Shubal had me tell Chris Thomas, and I guess I'm excited because now that he knows, he's kind of like in between the alliances, in between the tribes, and he has the potential to get a lot of information, so that's definitely useful.
We are the targets, and you are like the secret spy.
Yeah.
We're the spy.
I still don't know if I completely can trust him because he has relationships with almost everyone in this game just because he's been like, guys, I'm on the bottom, just use me as a boat. So
Just imagine the moment when the last pair is voted out and I just scoot closer to Victoria and then really Chris and Victoria hold hands and stand up.
the fact that that's been going on like later on deep into the game, that can definitely be a threat to me. But, you know, he's my partner and I want that double immunity.
Is that a bottle of wine? Yeah, but just hold on to it till before the challenge.
Alright, first things first, Evan.
Official.
Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Shannon, looks like you have a bottle. Would you like to open it up and see what's in store?
39 days marks a full season of Survivor, and today is your 39th day. So let's give yourselves a round of applause for so long you've been able to stay. For it's time to start a new point in this game, for the tribes to come together rather than diverge. In the hardest game yet, you've reached a huge milestone. Give yourselves a big cheer for making the merge.
I did it!
You guys know you wanted it. You made the merge.
I did not expect the merge to happen when it happened. I told myself that I want to get farther this game than I did last game because I know how the game is played now. I know how the dynamics work. So I think this first vote is my test. If I make it past this, then I have played a better game than I did last time, and that's just going to give me like a big confidence boost. Like I want that bad.
Look at like one whole tribal within here. Good job.
It was a stressful one.
Hey, I feel you though.
It's interesting. Everybody here made the merge in their first season except for Ashley. So round of applause for Ashley.
Making the first merge.
Ashley?
So inside that black bag over there, you will find your new buffs, as well as a little token of congratulations. So enjoy. In addition, know that there is a new merge hidden immunity idol in this game. So everybody can know that. And finally, know that the jury does not start just yet. So you're not in the clear in that front just yet. You have made the merge, but not the jury yet. All right, otherwise, go enjoy.
Can I keep the
yourself
OPS?
out.
I was like, yay, merge. And then Austin started talking and he was like, over in that bag are your buffs and your cake. So I was like, there's something in that bag.
Just in case there's a
I noticed Holly's being a little sketchball, literally like searching through the bag like she's like a starving human looking for like the last crumb at the bottom of something. I'm like, you're doing the most right now.
So I just pick up the thing of the buffs, and then I realized that the buff package has already been opened and retaped. So I said, oh, interesting.
There are buffs.
They're black.
She pulls out all of the buffs and she's like handing them out. She's like, and then like, oh, little note falls and I see it. And I almost like stepped on it. And I'm like, nah, like then she would hate me forever because I know that's what she was looking for. But then as soon as I saw her pick it up and I like nudged her and I'm like, yo, I saw that.
Shannon called me out on it like right then and there. She came over and was like whispered in my ear. She was like, I saw that, and I was like, we'll talk later. Like, not right now. Please don't do this right now in front of everyone. Damn it, they saw me, so like they knew I had a clue from the very beginning, but like at least I had one.
So, what's good on y'all's tribe? Our tribe sucked at everything.
The merge is good for me because there's 6 people with partner still in, which means theoretically I'm safe for 2 weeks because they're be gunning for each other right now.
You're such about that.
Analysis on
Why?
it.
Why is it red? I don't know. That's changed about that.
I was just reading this, like I've never
No, I'm
seen
not.
one of these.
I'm wondering why he's saying it's sketchy.
Okay.
Oh.
We have 7 Nirakai versus 5 Furiosa. So we could also run the table there. I just there's a lot of options right now that I'm trying to weigh back in my head. Like I could work with me, Shannon, and Micah. I could work with me, Shubal, and Micah. I could work with Chris, LeCount, and Eric. And I want to work with Holly, and I want to work with everyone. And I can't work with everyone because I have to win and I have to vote people out. But I don't know. I like the people left in the game.
They're actually partners.
Hold the phone.
Should we follow him?
Like the first day.
That's so sketchy. That's so fucking
He always
He's just
goes
looking
to
Everybody's just so pressed for idols. It's kind of funny. It's just such an advantage to have that. And if you have it and you don't, and like nobody knows you have it, like you're guaranteed safety. And like I don't know. I just really want an idol. I really want to get an idol. They just complicate things when you don't have them, and it's super frustrating.
And then agape is brotherly love. You need help within your own community, and you have to help.
What's betrayal?
I don't know. I didn't practice betrayal, so it wasn't used in my frequent conversation.
I'm trying to keep my head straight. That's my strategy. I clearly don't represent the common thought process, so trying to convince others of what I'm thinking is not going to work, and it's just going to irritate them and then make me more of a target. So I need to kind of fade out and wait for my third act, but it is so frustrating. I hate not being in the driver's seat.
Agape is brotherly love. It means helping from within your own community, right? So in order for one to succeed, one must give back to the community, and the community must support.
Or to help your tribe you with someone else.
One must not backstab.
Or for instance, someone wins the community gives it to me. Someone helps me.
I don't believe in being 2 different people, one person in this game and one person outside of this game. Life is a game, this game is life. So be who you are consistently and authentically. That's where I stand. And that doesn't seem to be a priority to people. If that means I'm going home this week, it is what it is. I don't think I am. Because I feel like in the back of everyone's mind, I'm just that much more fun than everybody else.
You guys ready for your first individual immunity challenge?
Yeah.
Alright. What you're playing for? 2 things. Winner of this challenge will get to give one person an idol clue. This is an idol clue. Individual immunity necklace.
It's beautiful.
It is really cute, guys.
It's got all 3 colors. Also, if you want, for anyone, if you want, matching earrings. For today's challenge, you guys are going to be competing in a memory challenge. On my go, I'm going to show a series of symbols. You guys are going to repeat them back to me. If you get anything wrong, one thing wrong, you are out. Last person standing wins immunity. Safe from the vote. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Ship. Flower. Turtle. Sun. Flower. Take a few seconds. Alright, first symbol. You're going to repeat it back to me. Put it up. You have 3, 2, 1, show. Everybody says ship. Everybody's correct. Next symbol. Alright. Everybody says flower, except for Eric. He says turtle. Eric, you think you want immunity? Eric, not correct. First one out of this challenge. Take a step over here. Take a step over here. Third symbol. Everybody says turtle. Everybody is correct. Fourth symbol. Everybody says sun. Everybody is correct. Final symbol. Everybody says flower. Everybody is correct. Take a breath. So, there you go. Second sequence. Heart. Sun. Crab. Heart. Ship. Flower. Get your first symbol ready. 3, 2, 1. Everybody says heart. Everybody is correct. Second symbol. Get it ready. 3, 2, 1. We've got a lot of suns. Shannon says turtle. Evan says crab. Evan and Shannon, you're both wrong. It is sun. Both of you are out. Oh God. Alright, get your next symbol ready. Everybody says crab. Everybody is correct. Next symbol. Get it ready. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Without Holly didn't get it in time. Everybody besides Holly said heart. Holly said ship before she twitched it. Holly, you are wrong. Holly have the challenge. Get your next symbol ready. Everybody says ship. Everybody is correct. Next symbol. Everybody says flower. Everybody is correct. 4 out, 8 in.
That was the end of that sequence?
At the end of that sequence.
Thank God.
Third sequence. Everybody ready? Alright, here we go. Flower. Crab. Heart. Ship. Flower. Turtle. Alright, get your first symbol ready. Everybody says flower. Everybody is correct. Next symbol. Everybody says crab. Everybody is correct. Next symbol, get it ready. I'm gonna start going quicker. 3, 2, 1. Shubal says ship. Everyone over here says heart. Tori says heart. Chris says ship. Correct answer is heart. Chris, Lecompte, Shubal, out of the challenge. Get your next symbol ready. 3, 2, 1. Everybody says ship. Everybody is correct. Next symbol. 3, 2, 1. We got a heart for Victoria. Alex says flower. Luke turtle. Chris Thomas flower. Micah flower. And Ashley flower. Correct answer is flower. Victoria, Luke, you guys are both out of the challenge. Next symbol. 3, 2, 1. Alex says crab. The 3 say turtle. Correct answer is turtle. Alex, out of the challenge. Chris Thomas, Micah, Ashley. Final 3. All battling it out for a big community win. Alright? Here we go. Ship. Heart. Ship. Sun. Crab. Heart. Alright, get your first symbol ready. Everyone says ship. Everybody is correct. Next symbol. 3, 2, 1. Everybody says heart. Everybody's correct. Next symbol. 3, 2, 1. Ashley says ship. Chris Thomas says sun. Micah says ship. If Chris Thomas is right, he wins immunity. It was ship. You are out. Chris Thomas, out of the challenge, 3rd place. Ashley and Micah, final 2. Let's get your next symbol ready. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ashley says crab. Micah says sun. Micah, you're smiling. What do you think? I think
He won.
he won. Micah wins immunity. Ashley, good fight. In second place. All right. The next couple things. All right, Micah. Congratulations. You are safe from the vote. Micah cannot be voted out. Guaranteed a spot in the final 11 of this game. All right. Micah, one more decision. Idle clue. You can give it to somebody. They can open it up in private or do whatever they want with it. You got a choice.
Who's surprised?
Yeah.
What? No one?
You said
Yes.
Thank
you.
All right. Mike, congratulations. Safe from the vote. Everybody else, you guys are fair game. Till then, good luck. I got nothing else for you guys. Here you go.
It's definitely really terrifying for me because all of these people have played Merge before. I don't have this kind of experience at all. I've never been to an individual like immunity challenge. So second she said Merge, no confidence. Like I didn't expect, still don't expect to win an immunity idol, but I think my confidence definitely increased coming in second. Like I'm not riding anyone's coattails. Like I'm here because I'm trying and I can do things.
We're gonna give it to one of us three.
The idol? I have to figure out what conversation was. Oh, the clue. Duh. Wasn't gonna give it to Fluke.
I do feel like I'm in a pretty safe spot for now just because I think right now the way the voting is going is all about the partners because there's only 3 sets of partners left. Victoria and Shubal, Eric and Shannon, and LeCompte and Holly. And I guess all of my alliances people are finding more threatening than me. So if they're going to pick off my alliance, it's going to be Chris, Eric, and Holly before they go after me. And hopefully Sate before they go after me.
Is this how you girls do this? Oh wow, it feels so good to be safe this week. It means I'm in the jury. I don't have to worry about like this first vote setting the party lines on this merged tribe. This vote is just gonna be so contentious. And so just like to know that people aren't flipping back and forth between like choosing whether or not to vote out Micah, it's just such a relief.
Make sure you rub his nose for good luck.
Yeah, just do it. I texted Evan, I was like, yo, you better send me a picture of that idol like as soon as possible.
As this game goes on, you might need a pass, so look not by the bronze, but by the grass. 4 spotlights illuminate this spot. Our country and our state will always help you a lot. So far, nothing.
Tell me what you're about to tell me.
I have an idol clue.
Like school where Market became all through the years it's risen to fame. Not on North, but it's not quite on South too. I'm thinking McKellar as well.
I'm thinking.
We'll go there for now. We'll go for there.
Everyone knew Micah was going to give it to Evan, and everyone knew Evan was going to share it with Micah and Shannon's. And I know how good Evan and Micah are at finding idols. I think they had like 3 in their season or something crazy like that. So I knew as soon as I left the challenge, like I needed to go look. So I called Chris to help me.
It's like the clue fits that it's Testudo, but it might not be this one.
It's in the middle of campus. This is the only Testudo in the middle.
I mean, yeah, Comcast isn't really. Where are the other Testudos? There's like 6, right? Is it worth going to any of the other Testudos?
Me and Holly, we're kind of rocky. She's almost resulted in me getting voted out, but I would like to be the last pair. I think it would be a good power.
Shannon knows you have a clue. I'm very okay with lying to her, but where is the benefit of lying to her if she is not going to believe it? Even if I like
She's
stress
gonna make you tell her the clue, and then they're gonna have both of them. You're not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, I know the clue, and not tell her.
I have good ties with Evan, good ties with Shannon, good ties with Eric, good ties with Ashley, and I think they have enough ties with enough people that I would hear about if I was going to get voted out and have time and the resources to flip it. Obviously, I've always been playing to win, but I have to remember that even though there are friends in the game, that I have to play for number 1 first, which is myself.
just sucks how badly I want to win this whole damn game. I don't know if I can.
Idol.
Yeah, how's your idol doing?
What do you mean you have it?
What do you mean you have it?
You have my idol.
You have my idol.
Okay.
Evan and I talked for the first time like during like a monsoon, like under like a tent or something. He said that he's heard about the way that I play, like how I played in my season, and he thinks it's similar to the way that he plays, and he wanted to work with me.
Where was it hidden? Because I looked.
It was in the buffs.
No. Where was the actual idol hidden?
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No, I thought you had it.
I don't have it.
You're lying.
I swear to God,
like if he has Micah, that's kind of like an extension. Like I think I could like squeeze my way into this alliance.
This is the week you went home, right?
Yeah, we're right after merge.
Yeah, this is the week I would have gone home if I didn't my idol. So this is a important week for both of us. So if we both survive, I said this would be a win.
Coming into the merge, I was kind of scared of where I was. I was trying to float around and find somebody I could latch onto. And I think I did that pretty well with Evan and Micah, which I'm happy doing right now because I think Evan and Micah are in a very strong position of power, and it's in my best interest to stay on their good side.
I feel like Shannon, Eric, Chris, Holly, Shubo, Victoria won't necessarily want to get out Chris Thomas right now. They'll want to get out one of those 6.
I don't have a partner, so I don't have that added target on me. And I'm hoping I can just kind of use that and almost have like a pseudo immunity because I don't have a partner. So I'm trying to play that up as much as possible.
I think the only combo I want to work with you guys. Like,
we also like your partner, so that helps.
Shannon is my partner. I've been working with her at all this game. We've never been on the same tribe, and I need to reach out to talk to her. But I hope that she's going to want to work with me, Chris, LeCompte, and that Evan and Michael also are going to want to work with us.
But I mean, speaking of idols, Shubo might potentially have one. He's being like, I don't know, like.
I just think it's way too sketchy to keep him around.
I'm kind of like trying to pussyfoot around it a little bit, just because like you guys are like.
You are also. I think Evan and Mike are hysterical people, but they're also very strong players in this game. Both of them, like they're strategically smart. They're good at challenges. I feel like Micah's a huge mental threat. But I really just don't want to go to war with those guys. I know we're going to have to eventually, but I think the smart move would be to try to line with them and then try to blindside them later.
Yo, Eric, when you taking her friend to date it, yo?
Wait, yo is going to date it with Ashley.
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
In his words, sure.
Your excitement is overwhelming.
Oh yeah, Ashley asked me to go to date it. I don't even know where this all came about, but adds a whole new element to this game.
No, you're stuck with me because I need a date.
Am I stuck with you?
You're stuck with me, or I'm stuck with you, however you want to look at it.
It's like, it's weird now. I just don't know if that's what I want during this game, is to have anything with anyone. But now I'm trapped. I'm stuck now. Like, I can't turn her down for dated anymore. I don't know how that's gonna play out.
Unless like crazy shit happens, then you should be totally fine.
It's the first time I've felt that way in honestly a while.
Yeah, you've been under the fire for a fucking long time.
Yeah.
Merge cake. Woo! Merge! I made it. Not completely sitting at the bottom anymore. I do have hopefully some moves, so hopefully everyone doesn't team up on me.
I did not like you, but I actually really do like you now. I don't know why. You kind of grew on me. I think you are yourself all the time, and you have an interesting way of compartmentalizing your life in a way that leads to success.
That's good to know, I think. Thank you for that.
I think there's a chance Fluke would work with me. She knows she's at the bottom of that alliance, so she's not going to work with them forever. But I also think a smart move for me is to jump boat with Evan and Micah and Shannon and Fluke and see if he'll kind of won't vote me off immediately.
Well, I asked you who would benefit your game first.
I don't think that I have enough power or in any type of position to be targeting anyone at this point.
Good fucking answer.
I think my best move is to vote, assuming the three of you vote together, to vote with you guys, to earn trust with you, and move forward with you. Because right now, obviously, you would have no problem voting me off.
Well, I wanted to talk to you, because relationships obviously make things harder to vote people out. So.
Right, which is why I want to work with you,
Cool.
and I want to talk to you, and I want to vote with you to further build that, and then we can actually start working together.
My biggest thing that scares me is that Chris and Holly and King and Ashley are going to team up with Evan and Micah and Shannon. But what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to stir up as much trouble as possible, and I'm trying to pin those two sides against each other, and that way me and Fluke and Struble and Victoria and Alex G can kind of skate through the cracks.
And I have a consensus that everyone wants Jordan, but that's like what I'm being told.
The entire game it's been like, no matter what, let's try to get LeCompte out. Now it's not that. I mean, I'm just going to have to try to pin Chris against him, and then wherever the marbles fall is wherever the marbles fall.
Like, are we still going after this partner game? Because, like,
I mean,
this whole me, you, Eric thing is not going to work.
I know.
I hope you realize that.
I understand that.
So I honestly am going to make moves to get either Eric or Shannon out this next vote. And I'm going to try to pull it. And I'm telling you that right now because for me, if I don't, the next vote, it's going to be me. If not this vote.
What everyone was talking about doing first was just getting rid of Shubal to get rid of that pair, and then the whole Shannon, Eric versus me and Chris thing is going to be like difficult. They both said like, we'll just worry about that next week. We'll just worry about that next week. But I don't want to worry about it next week because I know no matter what, if Shannon makes moves before I do, I'm going home. Shannon really wants his partner twist. And Shannon and Chris are like best friends. So Shannon's not going to vote out Chris. She's obviously not going to vote out Eric. She's going to come after me. And Shannon has pulled with almost every single person in this game. So what I tried to do this week is to be like a little bit proactive and get Shannon out before she got me out.
I would rather vote out Shannon than vote out Eric. Because Shannon's
No, you wouldn't.
Shannon's close with Feluke now. Shannon's super close with Evan, super close with Micah. Like, I'm like 7th on her list.
Chris threw a little hissy fit when I brought that up. So I was like, do you want the partner twist or not? Because that's what we centered our game around thus far, is the partner game together when we've worked together. And he was like, yeah, of course I want the partner game, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, then you need to make a decision.
Like, I'm so frustrated with you and your whole, I can't betray my friends because we were friends before this. Like, fuck your friends, literally. If you want to win this shit, I'm going to go home next time if you don't vote with me. And that's that. And you will not win these next 2 things and you will go home.
You also have no sympathy for my position in the game.
I don't, because you try to be friends with everyone, and you can't do that in Survivor.
No.
Okay, you don't try to be friends with everyone?
No.
Who have you not talked to in this game?
Alex.
That's bullshit, because you told me you reached out to her.
No, bullshit. She reached out to me. I will hear none of it. I don't care what she told you. I'll swear on my mother. It's the only thing I'll swear on that I mean. I'll swear on my life. I'll swear on my grave.
I
will swear on anything.
If you say so.
So stop hearing other bullshit from other bullshit people, okay? I'm in the hardest spot in this game. I don't care what anyone says. How the fuck do I decide who to send out of this game? Where does my decision come play? It's not going to be you because you're going to give me 2 immunities. You've already told me you'll vote me out after that. That's fine. And I will give you, and I am giving you every right to be furious with me because I understand this in a way. I'm the best partner you could have got. I'm the worst partner you could have got. I understand that.
Holly approaches me and pretty much 100% tells me that she is, for her own game, she thinks it's best for her to get Shannon out, and that no matter what I say, she's going to do that, and puts me in a pretty crappy situation, meaning that I now have to either side with my partner and vote out pretty much my best friend, or I have to blow up the plan and potentially put Holly's game at risk.
What do you want me to? What would you want out of me? Tell me what you want, and I will do it.
To not hold back because you're friends with Eric, or you're roommates with Eric, or you're friends with Shannon, you're best friends with Shannon. Like, if it needs to be done, you just need to fucking do it.
Fuck,
like,
I'm kind of a bitch.
Like, yeah, you're being a bitch, and I'm not afraid to tell you that. And I'll tell you tomorrow, and I'll tell you the next day, and I'll tell you the day after that.
Do it. Go tell them what you have to do. I'm voting for whichever one of them you do it. Preferably Shannon, because
yes, preferably.
Only because if we vote out Eric in jury, he'll still vote for me. Then I'm gonna be like, look, you've done a lot for me. We both signed up.
It's a game.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm flipping my game. This is bullshit. And like the only reason I'm changing is because like you just like smack me in the face, for lack of a better. But you are the talker because people know that I'm all about integrity and honesty. And if I am gonna choose now to like turn around and like flip and change and go back to season 2, Chris, then they can't know it's coming.
He was like, if you need me to write her name down, I'll do it. I'll just do it and suck it up and do it. So I said, okay.
Like, it's not fun. Like, Survivor's not fun this time around.
I'm having a fucking great time.
Seems like
I don't know about you.
Seems like it.
I live for this shit.
So I went around talking to people about voting out Shannon.
I want to split up the trio, which I think everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
And there is one person that I would like to go for before I go after the others. And that is Shannon.
Oh.
Yes.
I just thought of a question. She has by far the most alliances, by far the most power.
I know, that's why I want her out. And she's a partner.
Right.
Like, it was Katie. She didn't vote for Katie because she wanted to be the first girl to win Survivor, or the only girl in Survivor. She has an alpha female problem. She wants to be the only girl left in this game, and she wants his partner list. Both of those don't line up with me staying in the game, and they don't line up with you staying in the game.
That's true.
talked to Victoria, who could talk to Shubal, and then I talked to Chris Thomas, and Chris Thomas was in. And then I went to Ashley because I know Ashley doesn't want to piss off Eric, but if it's to keep me in the game, she would do it. I don't know how you're gonna feel about it.
I'm not flipping.
I'm not. It's not Eric. It's not Eric. I don't.
The second you text me, you're like, tell you later. God damn it.
I don't want to vote Eric out. That's like not what I'm saying.
I don't want to vote Comp out either.
No.
Wait, he's your partner. That wouldn't make sense.
Ashley's supposed to talk to Alex, so we were supposed to have numbers. So my biggest thing was we can't, like, if this actually works, we can't let it get back to them because one of them could just play the idol for her like they did in their season, and then whoever they pick will go home, which will most likely be me because I'm the one spearheading the whole let's get Shannon thing out. If we do this, we're gonna have to blindside one person out of our 4.
We're trying to vote Shannon out.
Yes. If Shannon does not go home, I'm going home next.
Holly thinks that if I don't vote Shannon out, then Holly's gone next week. I obviously don't want to let my personal life get in the way of Survivor and vice versa. But it's gonna be awkward if Eric ends up pissed off at me for voting his partner out. Survivor romances are dumb. I shouldn't have let that happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the kid, it's just should have liked him after Survivor. Micah obviously had the clue that was given to Evan. I know Holly has a clue. I saw her pick it up.
So Holly,
I'm just letting you know.
I mean, she just did tell me.
I met up with Chris LeCompte. That's my boy. Chris tried denying the fact that he knew, which I knew was bullshit right off the bat.
Holly has called me out on the fact that she knows I'm pretty much going to take you over her.
Really?
If it came down to it. She was like, Chris, you have to start lying to me. She was like, Chris, you have to do it.
Have you lied to me in this conversation?
I don't think so. Have I?
I'm asking you.
I don't think so. Why?
No, because then that makes me not want to tell you stuff.
I'm gonna come clean to you on something I'm not supposed to. Me telling you this will hurt my game, but it's because I don't like lying to you. Holly did tell me she had the clue. She said, you cannot tell anyone.
Okay.
She said, I'm really pissed. She made me swear on stuff.
I'm not mad.
I know. It's just do you see how this gets so hard for me?
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Chris, have you lied to me in this conversation? And he's like, yeah, I knew Holly had the immunity idol. And that was kind of an aha moment, I think, for both of us.
Here's my thing. Do you know what their clue was?
Yeah, I have it.
You have it.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Holly made a really good case, and it definitely made me realize that I do need to step up my willingness to get a little bit of blood on my hands, my willingness to lie. In the moment, I was convinced that meant Shannon, but what it actually means is that I need to not play as closely with Holly.
Me, personally, who I would want to know, it would be him. Because I see her arguing. I do want to split the pairs up. I want to get safe because I think that I'll be targeted.
You want to get...
I want to get the power, but I don't want it nearly as much as her, and I don't want it nearly as much as him.
I have no obligation to play to get this partner twist. There's no rule that says I have to want it or have to go for it. And if I trust people like Shannon and Evan more, which I do, then I don't really see a purpose in going for Shannon. Basically, the essence of that is I did choose Shannon over Holly. Oh well, sorry, Holly.
I mean, I didn't know that's what she was gonna do because after I talked to you and Evan, you guys were all set on shooting.
Holly, hi. I heard you're trying to get me out. This is kind of interesting because when we were on the girl tribe, I remember us saying we wanted to work the closest together. I would not have put your name down until I heard you're trying to get everyone to get me out. That's funny, girl, because now I'm after you.
Last we talked, it was Chris Thomas. Is that still?
Nope.
No. Is it me?
No, it's me. Holly's
not.
I'm so dead ass. Holly's trying to get people to get me out right now. I know one person's throwing my name out there.
Holly.
So now I'm like, okay.
I mean, she just wants the partner thing, and I want it too. That'd be cool as fuck.
Holly could have an idol too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her find an idol clue
Really?
at merge.
She was doing it in the bag.
So if she wins the partner twist, 2 weeks free. And then if she's one step closer to having an idol, so we're just gonna let her flow down to the end.
I will have your back for this, but then you have to have my back next week because everyone's gonna want.
I can shake on that, I can. That's it.
Okay. If you are, if you're true to your word, then
I got you.
Count me along.
I got you.
I'm in.
Eric's 100% down for Holly. Chris Thomas.
Fluke.
I'm talking to Fluke later.
Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Alex G. I feel like as long as he's still cool with like you guys.
Right now, it's looking to be Holly just because Shannon has a lot more numbers than Holly has at this point.
I wish Trevor was tonight, though. I don't know if I could handle another day of this.
The shitty part is I have class from 8 to 2 and then I work 3 to close. I can't even.
Where do you work?
I hate you.
I do not want to do Holly at all because I like Holly a lot. It's just your partner, and that's who everyone else wants. So I just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, let's take down Holly this week. Let's do it.
Yeah. Cool. Looks like I'm not going home tomorrow.
Holly came up with the idea of the whole paraswing thing to get out Shannon. And Shannon figured out about it, so Shannon started targeting Holly. So then...
Lord Jesus. This group is a little messed up. People are not loyal. Like, just meet up as a tribe, decide we have the advantage, but people have too many. People are trying to be too bold out here. They all have something to prove, and it's like, settle down. Settle.
Evan and Micah are question marks.
Likes Holly.
Yeah, she likes Holly. Everybody's friends with this game. There's no drawn lines. It's not like your season.
There's too many dynamics at play for me to even get control of one and try and flip it in my favor. Because it's just so much. It's too much. It's too early for all this. It shouldn't be this deep this early. I don't know. I don't watch Survivor. So maybe it is this deep this early.
I literally feel like it's like Team Holly versus Team Shannon right now.
Unfortunately, it is that easy to fester and catalyze competition within women, and it's just sad. It's like once Shannon is mad at Holly, you can't tell her anything. There's no type of logical thinking. And then, of course, both of the people allegedly up this week are supposedly my closest whatevers, but I don't even have a close whatever right now. I can write Holly's name down and be with Shannon, Micah, and Evan, but what do I owe them? Nothing in my book. So I'm gonna play my game. I'm not gonna focus on everybody else. I'm just gonna do me.
We were all set to go critical comps, including Shannon, and then
this week.
And then somebody told her that you put her name out there as the one, so she got upset and started telling everybody you. So I'm letting you know, as even though you haven't reached out to me, I'm letting you know as a friend that as of right now, you're going home.
I figured. I knew it.
So this is why I'm calling you, so that we can rectify the situation.
I cried a little bit. This is like a lot for me to try to do within 24 hours.
I know, I apologize. But I know how much this means to you, so...
This is the exact thing I was afraid was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to come from Chris LeCompte, who told me he was in on the plan and would do it. You could have let me know that you didn't want to do it anymore. I would have stopped. We could have gone after Shubal or Victoria, and you didn't have to run to Shannon like he does with everything I say since the very beginning of the game, and fuck me over in the process, because now I'm going home.
You tried to do something else. I heard what you did.
Do you believe everything you hear?
Yeah, no, I do. Because I heard
No,
you
then you're dumb.
Shannon out.
No! I don't even care about this whole partner thing anymore. Like, I will vote Chris LeCompte out tonight. If people are like, we're voting Chris LeCompte out, I'll be like, that's fine. I can't trust him anymore anyways. If I go home tonight, I will not be surprised. I will not be shocked. If, by the grace of God, I don't go home tonight, probably going home next week. So, it's like... But that gives me a week to try to fight and change some numbers, maybe flip it on Eric instead of Shannon, because everyone loves Shannon. It's came to a save your own ass game, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I honestly have no idea who could possibly have it, because I know...
I mean, that's what you know I looked.
Yeah.
And I looked. I told Eric our clue. I didn't tell him y'all's clue.
Okay.
But...
So, apparently the clue got around, and the only people that had access to the real clue were me, Evan, and Shannon. And I didn't share it, and Evan didn't share it, so there's only one person who could have shared it and leaked it out.
Oh, Evan. What are we gonna do?
The pairs want to get the other pairs out so that they can get the immunity, but we can't trust Shannon anymore, so we're like thinking, how can we weaken Shannon a little bit? And we thought, what if we got Fluke out?
I kind of want to tell Holly, because I want us to get credit for saving her if she gets saved.
Fluke is really close with Shannon, probably like the closest out of anybody,
we don't piss off Chris, we don't piss off Schubel, we only weaken Shannon, and I guess like make a power move, like, and also we keep in all these partners who are like next week Shannon and Holly are probably going to go at each other again, so that takes the heat off of me, Evan, and like the rest of our people.
We would officially cut Shannon. Like that'd be
it.
Yeah, because we just cut one of her closest allies. And
God, every move just has so many repercussions.
To get out Felipe, we've got me, Evan, Alex, most likely Schubel and Victoria. That's 5. And also, Holly told us that she's going to do whatever to stay in this week. And we're like, cool. I'm meeting up with her in like 15 minutes. I'm going to tell her, like, if you want to stay in this week, you have to vote for Luke.
So we're not that into Shannon right now. Getting you out only helps her.
Literally only helps her.
Yeah. So that only gives us 6, which isn't a majority. But what we're banking on is that Ashley will not vote for Holly. And as long as we get Holly on board with this, I think we're pretty set to get Felipe out.
My only thing is she's the one that warned me that was going on. So it's like, I'm willing to do it because it's going to save my ass.
I'm hesitant to say I'm optimistic, but like a little optimistic. I think this could work. I just really need this Felipe thing to work out.
They're voting for Luke. Okay?
But like, what does that accomplish?
I don't know. That's what the weird thing is, but like...
I don't want to vote for Luke.
Okay,
I want to do shit and make it not for Luke. I want Victoria to be voted out, and I want Schubel to play an idol. Ideally, in a perfect world, which I don't think it is a perfect world, that is what would happen.
I think we need Felipe as a number for us.
That's what I was thinking too.
And bottom line is, it's going to be Felipe or Victoria this week. That's something.
Felipe wants Chris LeCompte out, so Felipe would actually vote Chris LeCompte instead of Holly, and they would think 5, first 4, first 3 for me, Felipe, or whatever. So that's my guess. So they wouldn't get their hands dirty.
Sure. Bring that up to him.
I can't have Holly and Chris around with an idol.
Okay.
Because that's too dangerous. And if they can get me out without an idol, I think they're going to use it eventually down the road to get one of you guys out because you guys are so good with everybody. Everything's lining up perfectly. Only thing I need to happen is I need Micah and Evan to follow through. They're the glue to this plan. If they're not there, the whole thing falls apart. These 3 would all vote Victoria. Evan and Micah would vote Holly and LeCompte, and then us 3 would vote LeCompte. This would give us 5 votes LeCompte, 4 votes Holly.
And they're good to me.
I think there is a good chance they're lying directly to my face, but it was really important that it happened, so I pushed, and I pushed, and I pushed.
We'll do it. Okay. I know.
Oh my god.
But like,
I basically got him to break down and agree to it. But Evan didn't come back in the room. Only Micah did. Red flag. If I hear some news before tribal, I might have to shake things up.
I'm trying to vote with like the majority, and like you still haven't given me an answer.
Who was playing?
What? I just want to talk to Chris. Wrong thing if you ask me. What are you doing?
Hey, are you alone?
Yeah, what's up?
We might have to switch our vote to Holly.
She called me and he said apparently there are numbers enough for me, so we need to
What did Alex tell him? I just talked to Evan. Evan said he's still down.
I feel like she was just being really paranoid, but I'm worried.
Right, I don't know what did he say.
I could go probably this way, that way, or I could go any way, and I don't know which way I want to go, which way is right, which way is wrong, which way is left, and which way is down.
But if you vote me out, I'm saying
And I legitimately think like now's the time.
She's falling over now. What's going on?
I don't know. I feel like everyone's about to change their shit. I'm still doing the same thing because I'm not going to change my vote out of fear because that's fucking stupid.
There's so many different angles I can take, and there's so many different angles everyone else can take because there's so many different dynamics in the game right now. And it's crazy. It's all stars. I mean, that's all I gotta say. There's a lot of stars in the game right now, and we're all stars. I don't know. This week is important. I gotta make the right move.
Chris LeCompte, how does this All-Stars merge compare to your season?
I think everyone had a pretty good experience overall, had fun at times, felt the stress of talking to people, having things told to you our season, but I think it's on a whole nother level this time without even having to really say it. I think everyone in their own sense is making a lot of moves.
Shannon, you guys had 3 straight weeks, no tribals with Yurikai. Did that bond you guys together? Is that a tight group of 7?
I don't think so. I don't know what everyone's doing right now. I'm so sketched out.
Holly, you had 6 days after the challenge to get to tribal council. What's it been like going through those 6 days?
Terrible.
How so?
It's so stressful, and having a big gap just elongates the stress and the worry that you have like in the back of your mind at all times.
So, Shula, with 6 days to plan, is everything locked in, set, plenty of time to plan going into tonight?
Don't even fuck with me with that question. Things are probably trying to change like 100 times today. So, no, it doesn't matter how much time you have. The day of tribal is still going to be when the majority of stuff gets done. Unity and he gets to eat.
All right, Micah, you're sitting with the necklace. Now you're sitting with some prize. You gave Evan an idol clue after the challenge. Why'd you do that?
I mean, I'm working with Evan. I think that's pretty clear. You want to paint targets.
Really?
Yeah. Also, it puts a huge target on his back because now he has an idol clue. So it's kind of like, go for Evan, everyone.
Look, so Micah just flat out says, me and Evan are working together.
Not anymore.
What other groups or pairs or whatever do you see obviously working together?
I mean, you obviously still have the 3 partner pairs in from the beginning. You have people like Shen, Micah, Evan from their season, people like me and Eric.
Holly, Chris mentioned the partners, that they're still in the game. How much is the partner twist impacting what's going on?
That's funny you ask. To a point, it impacted my game at first a lot. And then I realized that was not a good decision for me to do.
Who wants to throw out what partners are left? Anyone?
I don't like
Holly and Chris.
Okay. Come on.
Shannon and Eric.
Okay. Are there any others?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know there's no more, but it's not my position to say.
I mean, anyone can say it. I mean, everyone knows. You can say it. I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, I have to assume that by the way it works out, Victoria is the one. I think we all know that, and she's either with Chris or Jordan. I mean, yeah, Chris or Jordan. One way or another, they've kept it hidden because I don't think anyone knows 100%. I mean, I don't even know 100% who's the big.
Shannon, do you think it's one of the partners going home tonight?
Holly said mine.
I did.
Yeah. I think that's just
And then she said my name, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's no hard feelings. Like,
So is that you just going after each other?
I wasn't gonna go off. I wasn't gonna go after her until I heard my name, and then.
and I only did that because I knew I was going to be on the chopping block eventually because I knew she wasn't going to go down Eric or Chris when it came down to my game. So
I mean, everyone plays them. Like, I'm not holding a grudge or anything.
no, like I'm not at all. I just tried to be proactive to, you know.
Evan, how do you figure out what to do tonight in this merge scenario?
I just spin a spinner, right? Everyone's name and just spin it. I don't know what's happening tonight.
Alright. Micah, you have immunity tonight. Are you keeping it?
Yes. What the fuck?
You cannot vote for Micah. Anybody else's fair game. It is time to vote. Luke, we'll start with you.
In this game, you gotta trust somebody.
This is my best shot, and I'm so sorry. I genuinely am sorry. But I gotta save myself if I can.
Oh, I don't know what I want to do.
I don't know if anyone else is voting with me. I could be the only one writing this name down. Everyone's being a fucking sketchball right now. No one's really even trying to talk to me today. So, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Am I going home?
Burned a lot of bridges today, and I really don't want to burn anymore.
equals comp, Evan, Micah.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes for the decision is final, first vote out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Holly. Fluke. Holly. Fluke. Holly. Fluke. Tied. 3 votes Holly, 3 votes Fluke. 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 That's 6 votes Fluke, 3 votes Holly, 3 votes left. Tenth person voted out of Survivor Maryland All-Stars. Fluke. Okay, that's 7, that's enough tonight. Fluke, for the first time, to try this vote.
Thank you, Austin.
It's time for you to go. Get over that table.
I got voted out today. I think it was time I got voted out. I think everyone is a little bit more invested in the game than I am. It is what it is. I have other things to do. Don't worry about me. They can continue to sleep with each other, hang out with each other, and be two-faced with each other without me. I don't know if that was the plan or not, but at least Holly is safe. She definitely deserves to win, and I'd love to see her make it to the finish line. Alex G, I hope you get far too. You deserve to win after you were kind of embarrassed in season 3. Victoria, it is what it is. Shubal, good luck. Everybody, good luck. And for those who don't like me, Jesus still loves you. Love you.
You guys banded together for the most part for this vote, but you left in what I think is a lot of dynamics, a lot of tension left, and that means it's only going to get harder from here on out. Good luck. That's all I got.
I think I might puke anyways.
What's up, everybody? Just pouring one out for a legend. I know a lot of people are going to be upset, angry, disappointed, sad about Floki leaving, which is totally valid. So let's take a deep breath. That was an action-packed episode. There's a lot more to come. And while we're processing it, I just want to say a couple things. For those of you who are upset about it, I think Feluke told us herself that she felt like it was her time to go. She wasn't trying to get out, but I think that there were 6 days in between the challenge and the tribal, and every other player was scheming and meeting and going crazy, and their life is taken over by this game. And for Feluke, she didn't come back to win to the same degree as everybody else. She came back because she felt like she was an all-star and because I asked her to. And, it's hard to fit into the storyline when you come in 5 weeks in. And for those of you saying, well, she should have been in since week 1, that was not an option. She had declined to be on the season initially. So would you take 5 episodes of Feluke or 0? I think most of us would take 5, and that's what we got, and I think we can appreciate that. I've already talked to Feluke about coming on for a recap or an exit interview, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to the coverage, and that's all in the works, and we'll make that happen. So this will not be the last you see of Feluke. As for the Feluke Victoria storyline, I think we all wanted this storybook ending, this total healing, and we didn't get that. Life doesn't always work out perfectly, and I think this is a sign of that. But I do think that we saw first coexistence, then we got tolerance, then we got shared moments and experience. And I think that if I had to make a guess, I would say they're probably both in a better place about it than they were at the end of Terrapin Trials and have more closure. And I think all of us probably feel that way too. So ultimately, throughout the 3 years of this, I had to fudge the truth and withhold information about Feluke being in the season. But I always said we would pay tribute to her, pay worthy tribute to her in the season. And I think we probably got way more than anybody expected going into week 1. So for now, we turn the page, we close this chapter of the story, and we head into this crazy rest of the season, which I think you guys are going to have a blast with. Join us on the recap tonight to definitely talk about all that and for a lot to come on that show. And enjoy the rest of the episode. So talk to you guys later.
So right after the vote, it was clear that I just ruined a lot of potential alliances. I mean, right away, Shannon hates me. Lost a lot of faith with Schubel. I mean, I don't know how much faith there already was with him. Pretty sure that I had no allegiances to Chris Thomas, but if I ever wanted to do something there, then that's gone. Burned a bunch of bridges on the way, but I got that person out, so that's great. Now Shannon's real mad at me and Evan, really pissed. I felt like a dick. I just straight up lied to her. I mean, she called me right before Tribe and was like, "Hey, are we still good for Holly?" I was like, "Yeah, totally. We're getting Holly out tonight." I didn't want to jeopardize anything because I thought it was going to be way more contentious of a vote than it actually was. So yeah, oops.
Water bottles? Is everyone going to tell me what happened? Because this is just weird now.
If everyone was going to vote together, then I would have just fucking voted.
My eyes are
Or not. Last vote, pretty obvious that I'm a little left out of the loop of things. Everyone literally knew it was Feluke except for me. Everybody, every single human, everyone who I'm supposedly told that I'm close with, didn't fill me in. The only one who filled me in was Chris Thomas. And if he's the only one filling me in, then I'm in a pretty bad position. While we're all here, can I just know who else voted for Holly? While we're all here, I'm just curious.
I kind of am too.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
I was gonna say, I literally have no idea.
No, exactly. That was me. That was me. Sorry, Hal.
What trio? The duo? The duo. There's no trio anymore. Mike and Evan are doing their thing. We don't have Eric. Holly was trying to get me out. We're not working together. I put her name down. Ashley, I've never talked to her before. Do I have to resort to Victoria, Schubel, and Chris Thomas? Oh, shit. That's where my game is right now. So, Survivor is looking kind of dreary for Shannon right now, but I'll turn things around. Gotta stay positive. I got a bracelet from Priya, and I got it today. It said everything happens for a reason. So I'm taking this as a sign, and I'm gonna flip this around, and it's gonna be a good thing.
I was told that I was gonna get votes the other night from you, Victoria, and Alex. 100% that I was gonna get votes. And I'm just wondering if that's true and why.
Is that what Evan and Micah told you?
Yes.
They're trying to pin us against each other.
They said that you brought a plan to get me out and that they got on board with it.
They showed you the picture.
No, they didn't show me a picture. Like a text?
No. I wrote the plan out, and
ever since what happened on the tribe with Sabrina and all them, I think that I could be a target every single week. And it's up to me to figure out a way to push it to other people in some fashion. And that, for me, happens by just fighting.
I mean, it just comes down to if you want to roll with us more so, then you gotta be more straight with us than you are with Schubel. I'm not stupid.
Oh, I'm not straight with Schubel at all.
I know you and Schubel talk. I'm not either, but he admitted his split plan.
He did admit.
But he said that it was hinged upon you and Micah agreeing to do it, and he said you were in for it.
Oh yeah, we said we were.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do whatever I can within my means to stay in. So I kind of first instinctively moved towards splitting up Schubel and Victoria.
If you want to do me like that, then you go with Schubel and see how that works out.
I don't want to go Schubel.
I can't stand Schubel. I can't stand the way he plays. I guess as a player, he is probably seen as interesting and entertaining, but he's not fun to play with. I don't like the things he says. I don't like that he promises multiple people multiple things. He's shady, he's sneaky, he's dirty. He's an idol fiend, he's dangerous, he's a threat. And I would love to see him go.
It was supposed to be Holly, and Evan and Micah, flopped.
It's because Evan fucking loves Chris LeCompte.
Yeah.
I voted Holly because I knew Shannon was out of the loop. Shannon thought for sure it was Holly. Your vote says more than anything else in this game. So if your vote follows what you said, that means a lot. And it's already reaping dividends.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Do you have a final two with anybody? No. Would you be interested in making a final two? You can say no. I'm so serious right now. Like, I'm so serious.
I was talking to Shubal and made the sporadic decision to become a final two with him.
A new trio should be formed.
Trio form.
I was thinking of pulling in somebody who has like nobody. So I was thinking either like Chris Thomas or Alex G. But in the end, like, I think this could be a final two.
I could be about that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Afterwards, I'm like, was that a good idea? I don't know. Like, Shubal's the sketchiest person in the game. Why am I making a final two with him? This could be the worst Survivor move in all of history. So yeah, I'm really starting to trust Shubal a lot. I think he's a cool human. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass later.
If we can convince Mike and Evan to vote out LeCompte, it basically be up to you and Chris Thomas.
I think Evan and Micah totally would.
Last week I was kind of floating by with Evan and Micah. This week I want LeCompte out, and I want him out bad. I'm trying to make a move. I'm trying to take action. Because usually he talks to everybody, and I'm kind of offended that he has not communicated with me at all.
I know they want to vote out Shannon, but because they want to vote out Shannon so badly, I want Shannon in.
I'm down in numbers, but I'm not down in spirit. I have numbers that people don't know about. So basically, I'm working on a strong five-sum of having Alex G, Chris Thomas, Shannon, Victoria, and myself all work together super tight.
Me, Victoria, and Chris T need to meet up.
But are Victoria and Chris T gonna meet up together? Why would they meet up together? And you can go to Chris T and be like, hey, like, I think it would be beneficial for us to work with Shubal and Victoria at this point because I don't trust my partner with the shit.
Nobody knows that this five is going to come together. I played this very close to the vest, and I'm keeping all my allies secret from each other and trying to convince them to join up with each other. So I can flip the game without having the numbers by making other people do stupid things. And that's my plan right now. That's my strategy. There's idols to worry about. There's partners to worry about. They don't know what they're doing. And that's exactly where I want them.
What are your scissors, everyone? Good. So you guys want to vote out Chris? Nice. Hands in. Go!
I don't know. I kind of expected lines to be drawn on this vote, but it wasn't. Obviously, Shannon had no clue what was going on. And lucky for me, I sent her a text right beforehand saying that everyone was going to vote Fluke.
You used to work in a preschool.
I love it. I worked at a camp for the past, well, not the last summer, but the 2 summers beforehand. It's the best job ever. I wish I could work with kids the rest of my life.
I am.
Doing what?
Pediatric rehabilitation. I like working with kids with disabilities. That's my fave.
True.
Ideally, I could have voted Shannon off from the start before I got to know her. Because I think Holly told me it is hard to vote off a pretty girl. I'll admit that. Because she's a really friendly person. She's got a good personality. So she's definitely the type of person that lures you in to make you think that, hey, I'm never going to vote for her because she's never going to vote for me. And then boom, she blindsides you and gets you out.
Welcome, Chris and Shannon Show. Woo! Today's topic of the day is Snuggies!
Look how pretty it is. It matches my hair.
It does look beautiful with your complexion. Leopard is definitely your color.
And red makes you glow perfect.
Ah,
what can we say about this?
Thank you.
We kind of just talked for 4 hours about Survivor, but we never really made any actual progress. So hopefully, she claims that I have trust with her and said that she wants to do a 3-person alliance with me and Shubal.
Now you're where I am. What's up, Jay?
Why do you like it when I'm at the bottom with you? You're just.
Because I've been sitting at the bottom in my own pity for a while now, and it's
Don't
fun
sit in your own pity.
It's fun to have somebody sit here with me.
You just gotta. We gotta get a rope. We just gotta climb to the top, though.
Right, but we can climb together now, and that'll make it a lot easier.
Will it make it easier? Or are you gonna weigh me down?
To be honest, like, I think it's the best I've ever been sitting in this game, which probably means I'm gonna get voted out this week for me saying that. But I don't feel that awful. I feel like I'm actually starting to build good relationships with people, which is a positive thing. Social game.
I feel like I kind of put myself in a position where if people do want to go after the partner game, then I'm like the easiest vote. So I just want, honestly, like I just want to deflect anything that's on me, and I don't really know like how much my name's.
The thing is with that, the only people that would be wanting to target you are Shannon, Eric, and Chris. I'm not targeting you. You know that.
Yeah.
I know right now, like, I'm in a weird position where people think I'm in Shubal's pocket. And I'm okay with him thinking that, but I'm not okay with other people thinking that.
I've heard your name
I'm not
just
surprised.
because they think she was an idol.
Right.
And you for sure clear up this whole Chris Thomas, Shubal, you partner thing. I don't know why everyone still thinks it's Chris Thomas. I mean, it might be, but I don't think it is. I don't want you out. I want Shubal out before I want you out. And Micah does too.
He's actually been very protective of me and of Chris Thomas, which I really appreciate, but it's frustrating because he's been keeping me out of the loop about a lot of things, and I've been trying to talk to a couple people and let them know that, even though he's my partner, doesn't mean I'm 100% loyal to him, which absolutely I'm not because he's not even my partner.
Oh yeah, that's real gross.
They're all over. Back in my season, I had an idol in my right pocket, an idol in my left pocket, and Micah basically stuck an idol in my back pocket, so I was living high in the idols in my season.
As this game goes on, you might need a pass, so look not by the bronze but by the grass. For spotlights, illuminate the spot. Our country and our state will always help you a lot.
I do not have the idol. I think it's by this grassy turtle outside of coal with 2 flagpoles, 4 spotlights, matches the whole clue.
Serious? Oh man. We can't really find anything. And now Shubal is just bugging Evan about getting this clue so he can go look. And so we decide to make a fake clue to send to Shubal.
You click it. As this game as this game goes.
I changed the clue a little bit around just so it would lead him to a different place where the idol for sure wasn't, because I don't trust him 100% right now. It's a genius plan. As this game goes on, you might need a pass, so look not by the bronze but by the grass. 3 spotlights will illuminate this. Our country and our state will help our team. Look not by the bronze, by the grass. 3 spotlights illuminate this spot, and our country and our state. Wait a second. What did I say? Our country and our state will help you a lot. I'm just like, there's a typo in fake idol clue. Mike and I just looked at each other. We're like, whoops.
And like over there's John.
I don't know if I can have them thinking I'm this stupid, because this is the worst fake clue I've ever fucking seen.
Counting on wise, I can definitely count on you. I can count on Evan.
First of all, Sate. It's I think he meant state, and it's supposed to have a T. Also, pass and grass rhymed, but then this and a lot didn't rhyme. And spotlights is actually 1 word, not 2 words. I'm not even applauding the effort of trying to make a fake clue because this one is so terrible.
I spell checked it. Guess Sate's a word.
This makes me trust you less. But at the same time, it's making me want to work with you more. Because if this is your big idea of being sneaky, then I am not afraid of anything else you can do to me at this point. Oh my god, what idiots.
You guys ready to get to your next community challenge?
Okay. First things first, Micah.
I'll take it back. Alright, once again, immunity is back up for grabs. So, for today's challenge, you guys are playing for immunity. You are also playing, again, for the opportunity to give someone a hidden immunity idle clue. So know that. What? Different one? For today's challenge, we're bringing back a classic from Season 1, Balloon Stomp. No, you're not wearing boots. Because we're doing it on the blacktop. That's a bad idea. You will have one balloon tied on each of your ankles. It'll be inflated to an equal amount. You're trying to pop everybody else's balloon. The last person standing with one balloon left wins immunity, safe from the vote. All right? We will get set up and then get started. All right.
I can't stand Schubel. Can't stand him. He's like little prissy boy when it comes to challenges. Little prissy boy. And he better not win or else I'll be pissed.
The rules, listen up. You must be on your feet at all times. If your feet are in the air for more than 2 seconds, then you'll lose a balloon. If you step out of the challenge, that means on the grass over here, or past the codes over there, you will automatically lose a balloon. Okay? For immunity, last person with a balloon standing wins. Survivors ready. Go! A lot of movement early. No one wants to move, we'll make it smaller already. I have no problem doing that. Chris makes a big move for Alex. Eric's starting to make some moves. He's going straight for Victoria. And then back. You gotta turn on someone at some point. That's the game of Survivor. First test of it. Somebody's gotta make some moves. Chris LeCompte and Eric starting to make some advances. Don't step out or you lose a balloon. Yeah, balloon can go out. Oh, Micah gets one of Victoria's. And we've got some action. Victoria's down to one balloon. Victoria's goes. Eric just loses one. Victoria, the first one out of this challenge. Chris LeCompte making some moves. He switches places with Micah.
Can I move this next? Is that okay?
Holly goes. Holly loses one. Shannon goes for Chris LeCompte and gets one.
Oh my god. Wow.
Just goes right after him. Another one goes. That's one for Shannon. Chris goes for Micah. He misses.
Come on. Don't like that. Let's even. Turns on Micah.
Chris LeCompte down to one. Eric down to one. Shannon's down to one. Holly is down to one. Everybody else has two.
Thanks, Shannon.
Got you.
Can we do a projectile?
Now we got some action. Schubel going. He's got double teamed by Eric and Chris.
Are we all just gonna let Schubel sit in the middle? Check you.
I'm obviously going for
What truth? What truth?
I said I will go at you with relentless
That's not a
fury.
truth. That's you telling us not to go for you. It's not a truth. I'll just like close it.
Eric going for Schubel. He makes a spin move. Chris going for him. Evan going for him. Nobody can get Schubel's yet. Schubel dancing around.
He will win if we all go for each other.
Can learn a lot just by watching this game.
What's your action?
Eric making a move. Alex makes a dance out. Now Eric going for Schubel. You got like a mating ritual right now between Schubel and Chris LeCompte. Here comes Eric. Schubel bringing it back. Schubel dancing through a ton of people, stays in. Frantic action right here. Schubel going. Schubel gets hit in the nuts. Not where you want to get hit for Schubel. There you go. Schubel gets one knocked off. Schubel's got a lot of balloons popping right now.
Yeah, we can pause for him if he needs it.
Don't move, don't move, don't move.
Alex and Schubel going for Eric, but Eric makes a nifty move. Shannon went right after Chris LeCompte's balloon earlier. Here comes Chris going for Shannon.
I mean, you just like denied when I wasn't looking. No, I'll tell you.
You want to get out of the game by me? You want to get out by me?
Eric's still
Okay.
Alex and Eric's still going for Schubel.
Okay.
I like it. That's not fucking shit. God damn it. Chris the Comp is out. A lot of action right now. Evan gets one. Evan gets Holly, and she's out.
Mine fell off my leg. Does that count?
Yeah. Ashley out of the challenge. Micah gets hers. Down to 7 people. Eric and Schubel have been going after each other for a long time. Both are still in. Holly, Ashley, Victoria, and Chris Lacombe not going to win immunity this week. Eric and Schubel going for each other. Alex coming around. Oh, Eric gets right on the balloon but doesn't quite get it. Close call there. There we go. Eric gets Schubel's balloon. Schubel out of the challenge.
Ouch. Bit my ass.
It's not out to you two. They're 3 going to team up on us. One of us gets out. Just throwing it out there. I have one balloon, girls. I did my work. I'm just going to go for a little bit. Look at this thing.
Y'all two balloons.
Evan going after Chris Thomas. Makes a big step. Evan drops back.
Does anyone notice Evan and Micah both have home filters?
I literally had your back the whole time.
Evan and Micah going after Chris. Micah gets one popped. Micah down to 1 balloon. Shannon gets one of Chris Thomas's. Yeah, Alex, way out. Second time. Everybody has 1 balloon. Sudden death. Chris goes right for shot. Chris gets one back. Chris gets one back.
What?
Eric goes after Alex. They're still fighting. Micah goes after Alex's. Alex gets one knocked off. Alex is out of the challenge. Nope, you're out. All right, final 4. We got Eric, Chris Thomas, Micah, and Evan. Go. 2. Oh, shit. Almost steps on his own. Evan makes a big hop. A lot of movement around there.
Let's switch spots again.
Micah with a long leg out of there. Eric going a lot of movement. Everyone's still in. Everybody flying around. Evan gets Chris Thomas's. And now it's Eric versus Micah and Evan. Looks like a little bit of a 2-on-1. Eric breathing heavy trying to stay in. He's got a double team. He stays in. Eric trying to dance. They can't get it. Eric's staying alive. Evan goes after Micah. Eric stays alive. Micah stepped out. Micah steps out. Micah out of the challenge, yeah. And it was close here too. Evan and Eric in the final 2 of this challenge. Dancing around. Evan trying for his first immunity win ever. Eric got one in his season. Good battle right here. Watch your foot, Eric. Oh, Eric's thing is off anyway. Evan wins his first individual immunity. All right, Evan, individual immunity is yours. Congratulations. Guaranteed a spot in the final 10 of this game. You also get to give somebody a clue to an immunity idol. Who's it going to be?
Time for me to paint some back.
Evan gives it to Micah, repaying the favor. That's all we got. Everybody else got nothing else for you. You guys are good to go.
The challenge was illuminating to alliances. I learned that Evan and Micah want to be in the middle, but at the end of the day, they're going to side with Eric and LeCompte. So that just makes me more inclined to eliminate Evan and Micah at one point. You're definitely towards the top of my shit list now.
Like literally must have been a half second, yeah.
I had Eric's too. I was literally like on top of it.
You jumped so much, yeah.
This is a game basically of two mafia bosses attacking each other for territory. I'm a mafia boss, LeCompte's a mafia boss, and Evan is the dirty cop on the take for both sides.
You know, our next time online, you can tell at the challenge, everyone was going to the insurance.
But here's the thing, I have moles in the FBI. So I'm still getting the leaked information from the police. So when it's time to take out the dirty cop, I'll have the ammunition. And as far as LeCompte goes, I'm gonna put some hits on some of his closest allies until I can take him out.
Honestly, I think we could swing Shannon. Shannon's in the dark.
She's super tight with LeCompte though.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna go after LeCompte, but LeCompte didn't fill her in.
So, she's not gonna try on him.
Chris hates me because I popped one of his balloons when I thought it was going to be a strategic thing. You want me to explain? Because if we're going to start picking bones and shit, like you never told me what was going on before the vote, you said you would. So that's how we're going to go right now. I'm
not trying to get it.
I'm like not in the mood right now.
Draw on construction paper.
Everyone had been approaching me and telling me, we know you and Chris are friends, like you would never write down LeCompte's name. And I would tell them like, yeah, I would. When in actuality, like I wouldn't want to. But just to try to like further prove that like we're not like friends or like working together in this, I thought I should get one of his balloons so then he could publicly be mad at me in front of everybody because I know he has a temper, which worked. That part worked very well. But now he actually thinks that I like don't like him, which sucks. Because that's one other I don't need anyone else to not want to work with me. I am running out of people.
Yeah, but it's basically LeCompte versus me at this point. But I'm just worried that puts you in an awkward situation.
Why?
Because you're really tight with Chris.
I'm not really tight with Chris right now.
But I honestly, I don't even think we should take LeCompte out this soon. Because as long as Evan and Micah think we're against each other, they're gonna feel safe. They're too powerful right now.
So we're in a great spot. Because everyone needs us. Me, Alex, and you.
Don't get too cocky.
No, I have immunity, so I can be cocky this week.
Yeah.
I was never really like a fan of jewelry, but then this beautiful little dinghy here, I've showered in it. I've slept in it. I haven't let anyone try it on because it's mine, and it will always be mine. It will be my squishy, and it will be mine.
The key is Shubal and Victoria and Holly and LeCompte will never vote together.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So we can pit them against each other.
I want to go to Thomas. I say we let him decide who goes home between Shubal or LeCompte. Honestly, preferably, I would like to see LeCompte go home this week.
Really?
I think Holly would come to our side in that case with LeCompte gone.
Yeah. I mean, we did save her.
And then we get Shubal, right?
Yeah.
And then
we gain favor with Chris, and then we can totally just like flip on him.
I owe Chris because I lied to him. You not so much because I didn't lie to you. Micah did. I indirectly lied to you. I indirectly lied to you.
Alright, so Micah said you owe me. Fair enough.
It was either gonna be him or LeCompte. Like I would give that decision to you. I mean, I feel like. Don't you feel like
put me on the spot in front of it?
Well, that's. I mean, you have to say it now, Chris.
Even Evan and Micah, who don't really trust me at this point, want me in this game because they know I want LeCompte out with all my heart. And you know what? I'm sick of them having all this power in the middle. They better hope they have that idol, which I think they do. They better hope they have it, because I'm gonna blindside the shit out of them.
But the problem is, if we take each other out, we're going 1-2. Because then everyone's gonna turn on us.
I'm just telling you, I think there is a smarter move than for us to go for each other this week.
I agree.
And I don't know if either one of us wants to say it, but like I'll agree with it if you say it, or you can agree with. Like I think we both know what we're gonna say.
I know you're gonna say Micah.
Okay. Well, if we don't put our egos aside, they're gonna have the power.
Exactly.
Retrust me, and then Shubal can go next.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why Micah makes more sense to go now.
Yeah.
She was sneaky as fuck, but I'm not interested in him pulling out the idol and fucking us all over.
I'll pull it out eventually.
I say Micah.
I would 100% be down.
Does he actually want Micah out? Because I'd rather it be Micah than me. I think.
I mean, you have to be anybody than you. I just feel like Micah is like pretty smart and dangerous.
Everyone was telling me that we're gonna vote Micah out. I'm like, damn, I don't know how that happened, but in the back of my mind, I was thinking, you know, Evan really trusts me. Maybe I'll tip him off before the vote, let him know that Micah's going, and so that way I can keep some trust with Evan. Chris kind of had the same idea, so then we decided just to both tell Evan together.
The only reason I even considered thinking about putting Micah's name down is because I watched him lie directly to my face.
So you're right, Micah's?
No. Me and Shul met, and he potentially like threw out Micah's name, and I was like at that point on board for it because I thought the votes were there, and I thought we could blindside him. But then between me and other people, it got out. So now my plan has shifted. But the fact of the matter is like there were basically 2 shots to take you out. And I put my own game, my own social game on the line to flip people.
No, I know. I mean, it's
just like
what I wanted to do coming into this week was split votes for Victoria and Shubal, us 9.
Which 9? Just everyone other than them?
Yeah, because I don't know who wants Victoria and Shubal in. I made a deal with Chris LeCompte for the whole Shubal thing, and that's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm making a deal with the devil right now.
Why don't you just play it up with Victoria and Shubal that you're gonna do me? And then I just have to trust that you are gonna make the...
I'm telling you right now, I'm 100%.
Okay.
For me, he was gone this week, and now, of course, Chris is being Chris. Chris LeCompte is being Chris LeCompte, and he works his way, works his magic, and gets everyone to vote with him again.
Chris Thomas, Ashley, and Holly. All met and wanted you. And they told LeCompte and Eric. LeCompte and Eric do not want you.
Okay.
I want Shubal.
Yeah, me too. But if he has an idol, then I go home.
I don't think Shubal has one.
You don't think he has one? There are 3 names that have been brought up this week. There's me, there's Shubal, and Chris LeCompte. I think we should go with Shubal. Everybody, as far as I know, agrees. But Shubal also, probably has an idol.
I said I wanted to vote Shubal or Victoria out.
Which, I also want to do.
Yeah, which is what Chris also wants to do. So we're 100% not writing your name down.
Mm-hmm.
If Shubal plays the idol, Victoria goes home.
Or
if he doesn't,
we
we go Shubal out.
Micah.
She wants Micah, but now on Jordan. I've told you the entire game. I've found Jordan.
Me, Evan, Holly, and Ashley vote for Shubal. LeCompte, Eric, you, and Shannon vote for Victoria.
Between me, Eric, Micah, Evan, and then Holly, Ashley, and Shannon, there's 7. Shubal's definitely not going to give her the idol. I would rather Shubal go home with an idol, but I think there's a very big chance that he plays it.
I'm voting for Chris, and I'll tell you why I'm voting for Chris.
I want Micah out because Micah and Evan are running this game. The 2 individual challenges that we've had now, one or the other has gotten an idol, and they're kind of sort of taking Eric away from me.
I don't think he believes me. But if he believes one of our sides, and our sides have come together to split, there's a definitive chance that he doesn't play it.
You don't have to vote with me. We don't have to work together. If you don't want to work with me, if you don't trust me, that's fine. But I'm still not going to go for you. If you're just honest with me this week.
Shubal is just too much. He takes the game to the point where he takes the morals and the ethics out of it and forgets about life.
I thought everyone was just voting Micah.
Why would you want to split up Evan and Micah?
Because they had so much power in the end. I just we can just let them ride out their power. Or else they're just gonna keep winning.
Okay, so how long did
they will be in the finals.
Okay, so how long did you and LeCompte rehearse this? What basically you were gonna say to me?
It's you can't be ruthless because first off, that's not how you win. You don't win by Hitler didn't win, he died. It's just you don't get to win by being a horrible person, and it's just it's gonna backfire on him, and I really hope it backfires on him tonight because I don't even understand honestly how he's made it this far because it's just pissed literally everyone off.
So Micah and Evan think that I'm with them, and if they're with me, I don't know. But my plan is to vote for Micah, and they think I'm with them to vote for Victoria. I know for a fact there aren't enough votes to do it. Because
I say go for Victoria, not me.
Because I'm gonna
No, I think it's
Personally, I don't believe-
the fact that you're telling me that they're going for Victoria makes me wary of you bullshit. Like, I've been staring at your pupils the whole time, and they've been, like, dilating.
I mean, that's when you get like way too into this whole like I'm the master of everything. Like, this is where I don't really respect something you do.
Really just can't stand how the kid plays because he threatens and he can't own up to his lies. He just threatens people. He's threatened everyone in the game that he has the power and that, you know, he's going to come full force at you.
Basically, I'm deciding whether I should vote Micah or I don't believe
It's your call. You have every right to not believe me, but I'm just telling you, if you put my name down, like, and I go home, you're just gonna look like an asshole and you're gonna make me look stupid. But if that's your gameplay, you have to honestly yourself. Me and Shannon are in a really bad spot.
You guys are such good friends.
Yes, really bad spot as friends. Really bad spot as friends because some things that I've done outside. This is where I'm talking about. I have personal enjoyment with family, with friendships, which is why I consider problems. Okay, so this is where I need you to.
I want to feel for you, but I know you lied about your dog.
I'm gonna leave because you kind of pissed me off. You know what I'm
That's 100%.
The cards are going to fall how they're going to fall. Really not a fan of him. It's going to feel really sweet when he gets the torch tonight. So, told him I'm voting Micah. We'll see what happens.
So are you still working with LeCompte or no?
Like I said before, like I'm so done with him and the whole Shannon thing. Like I'm not even playing in the partner game.
Do you know they hung out?
Him and Chris Thomas and Chris LeCompte.
Yeah.
Which, side note, because we saw Chris LeCompte at the bar later that night, and Chris said that he was there, and like after they were like talking, whenever they were pre-gaming, and Chris LeCompte was like talking to her roommates, and he turned around, and Shannon and Chris Thomas were both gone. So like, that's something I didn't know about until then.
Also, I just want to give you a heads up. Apparently, Chris has been telling people we've been hooking up since the day the three of us talked. I don't want you thinking that's me spreading that because it's not. Apparently, me and Chris Thomas are now hooking up, which is something that I didn't even know about. I asked people where they heard the information from, and it all goes back to Chris LeCompte. I think that's just shitty. Like, Chris knows, like, I'm going through, like, Chris LeCompte knows I'm going through stuff. And I'm like, yeah, Chris Thomas stayed over and we just, like, cuddled, whatever. It didn't mean anything, blah, blah, blah. And the fact that he's using that, twisting it, saying we were, like, fucking hooking up.
Do you like Chris?
I just need, like, a break from everything. Which is why...
That makes sense. It's so nice to have somebody to, like, talk to and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought I could talk to Chris LeCompte as my friend about this kind of stuff.
The problem is you have to separate the game from real life. If you told him that as a friend, he should respect that. But honestly, I think you guys just have to like put your friendship. You guys should be friends. I don't want to break up a friendship, but like maybe just put your friendship on pause until somebody's out.
I want no part of writing Shubel's name down because we do have a final two, and I do trust him in this game. So that's never going to happen.
So Micah would go home because that's what you want, right?
That's what I want.
I'm so down with that. I'm so down with Micah and Evan.
I want to hear what Alex G has to say, what he's heard, who he's talked to. I don't want him to come over here and it'll be like a surprise that you're here though, because then that makes me look shady. And I'm really not hiding anything right now.
Honestly, like...
I feel bad, but like, do you want to sit in the closet for a little bit?
Fine, I'll sit in the closet.
Okay. It's not going to be long because I have class in the morning. I realized like, oh shit, Alex G's going to be here in like any minute now. I'm like, Shubel, like, I know we haven't finished talking yet, but you can like leave and come back, or like you can hide in my closet.
Is he here?
Get in the closet. Get your shit. Get in the closet. He's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. I don't know. He just said knock, knock. Get the fuck in the closet. Your shoes. No, like I'm outside your door. And at that point, I like get up and I grab all Shubel's stuff and I throw it in the closet and I take him and I push him in my closet, close the door, and I'm like, fuck, I'm like, shh. Get the fuck in the closet. Go get the door, walk Alex G in, and we start having our conversation with Shubel in the closet. Just regards to everything, what do you think would like benefit you the most in the game? Because I'm literally still very open to
like I don't have really any relationship with LeCompte, which is why like I would be open to voting him out.
I think the numbers would be there for him too.
Yeah.
Because I know that since he's been saying Shubel's name, I'm sure Shubel would vote for him. Mm-hmm. I would vote for him. You would vote for him.
You'd really vote for him?
Yes.
I heard you like him.
we're friends, but he's done. I also heard he's been like spreading rumors about me in the game too.
I talked to her for like 2 hours last night. We actually had a really nice conversation, just about life and stuff. She told me during the conversation that LeCompte has been lying behind her back and spreading rumors about her. So I guess I'm gonna figure out after this week if she's still with LeCompte.
If we get everyone who's like not part of that like LeCompte group, then like we could be the majority. Like all the underdogs take over.
like it.
How cool would that
Ooh, I like
be?
it.
The underdogs.
Did he give like a Sienna speech?
From what she told me, she's right now trying to find floaters like me to join up with and start getting a bit more power in the game. Because it'd be awesome. It'd be fantastic if she was away from LeCompte now.
You know, I was in India and Nepal, and it was so like everything was so colorful. This is sand on the ground. This is probably like 8 feet wide. I guess I just like lost track of time, and before I know it, it's been 45 minutes, and me and Alex G are talking about like our winter breaks, driving their Maseratis and like Porsches and Ferraris and shit. And then I like it dawns on me that Shubel's still in my closet listening to our conversation about like nothing. Shubel came out of the closet.
Like,
How long was that? I kept trying to end the conversation.
I tried to end the conversation my ass, Shannon. Okay, that was 5 minutes of strategizing, followed by like 55 minutes of, hey, let's get to know each other.
Wait, I need a chip pipe pipe. I'm sorry. I couldn't, I literally like, I'm really sorry. I tried. And the whole time I'm like, oh my god, Shubel's still in the closet.
Chris LeCompte is throwing votes on me and votes on Victoria. They have enough to vote split, but they don't have enough to vote split. I've been working all game to build trust with these people, and today is the moment of truth.
Like Chris and King, and then Evan and Mike have all the fucking power, have the whole power of the entire fucking game.
Yeah, I'm tired of it.
Exactly. It's time we flip.
The only thing that worries me is just how confident that LeCompte is with Shannon. Yeah. It's like I got him to say he would rather go out King than Shannon.
I mean, Shannon also told me she would be fine voting out Chris.
She told me that too. I am my idol, and I've been guaranteed by Holly and Ashley that they are voting Micah and Evan. But I don't know, because once I play that idol, I'm vulnerable. I can't act like a cocky asshole anymore. Do I have Shannon? Do I have Alex G? Is Chris T really with me? What's Victoria doing? Is she being pulled by Ashley and Holly? Tonight's the night we figure out. Am I a player in this game? Or am I just some schmuck that thinks he knows what he's doing?
I don't know if you met with anyone. Literally, everyone's meeting with everyone. Like this is about to be. Like this is like I have no idea where votes are about to go.
So where are you going?
I'm going Chris.
Are you actually going Chris this time? Because you know he's the one that started the rumors about you.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm going Chris.
So I'm going to the basketball courts.
Victoria texted Holly saying, so I heard you're splitting votes between me and Shubel.
Wow, so yes, her.
I mean, if we split right, that's fine. But I'm worried that Shannon's not with us, and it will be Shannon, Chris Thomas, Victoria, and Shubel. All vote Micah.
Are you like 100% that he's going to Idol?
I don't know. He said that, but the thing is, like, if he doesn't play an Idol, even better, and then he just goes home.
Yeah. Shubel's bullying the shit out of our girls.
It's everyone's just going back and forth. It's Shubel. We need Shubel out of this game. He's poison. He tells everyone everything, and I'm just sick of playing with him. So hopefully, I can dig a grave for him, throw him in alive, cover it, and let it be done with him, Shubel, and bury all his idols with him.
At this point, like I honestly genuinely I'm lost.
Alex told me he's voting for Victoria. Shannon told me they're voting for Victoria, and they said I was supposed to vote for Shubel. Is this true? Literally, the three of you guys, probably no one has told me anything.
I told Alex Shubel.
They are splitting the vote. Okay? We're splitting between you and Shubel. Okay? Me, you, Alex, Chris T, and Shubel. That right there. Okay. Shubel should be in. 100%.
There's a vote split, and I'm supposed to be part of it. It's supposed to be between Victoria and Shubel. I didn't want Victoria or Shubel to go home.
Are you down? Okay, then when Shubel gets here, the 5 of us. Yes? And then we're now the majority.
LeCompte is like my best friend, which makes the decision really hard because that could potentially put a huge dent in our friendship outside of this game.
the thing is, they don't trust me, they don't trust you, they don't trust you. So if they think that 3 of us might flip, they might just all shoot over.
So right now, what you guys need to do
We need to
is
convince him. Like, I'm going to talk to Chris right now.
right
I'm
now.
going to try to convince him that I'm definitely voting for either her or Shu.
If I vote Micah tonight, then Evan and Micah will never want to work with me, and we are already on really shaky, weird grounds, because obviously they wanted to be in a duo without me. They sent my Uno self away.
Everyone doesn't want to. So are the 5 of us voting for Victoria?
Come on, she's not
No.
Am I running Super Team now then?
Alex will switch your team. No, you're right. Alex will switch. As Alex voting Super Guys,
My season, everyone stuck to their alliances. There wasn't backstabbing. Everything was kind of predictable. And I never got the chance to make any kind of moves in the game. So this is probably the hardest decision I've had to make. But this is all stars, like people are making their own moves, and this was my move.
Eric, what did you learn from last vote?
I mean, it was a pretty much unanimous vote, which was kind of shocking to me. So.
Me too.
Shen,
Hey.
you said it was a shock to you.
Because I was at work all day, and I came, and I was told an old plan was still in effect. But obviously, that is not true.
Who do you feel like broke your trust most?
Oh, probably Evan and Micah. So that's kind of sad.
Yeah, my bad on mine, Shannon. My beat.
Shubal, last week a lot of the talk of Tribal was about the partner twist, and Fluke was, obviously not one of any of the partners. Why did it switch to Fluke and that twist ended up not mattering?
Without her in the game, the lines are more clearly set. There's Shubal, there's Victoria, kinda maybe, and then there's everybody else.
What makes you feel that way?
I don't know, maybe people telling me to my face they want me out. So I've even had the experience of people having a conversation in front of me, whether should we vote out Shubal? I wasn't even there. Honestly, it's kind of hilarious when you think about it. If it wasn't me, I'd be laughing my ass off, but yeah, that just might be strong hits, or maybe it's a ploy to get me to try and play this idol that people think I have.
Ashley, why do you think Shubal, if it's as he says it is, why do you think he's on the outs?
I think everybody knows Shubal plays a really aggressive game. I think some things have been said that were probably crossing a line out of Survivor into just hurting people's feelings. And I think
raise your hand if you felt personally thinking mine.
I was waiting for someone to say it. It was in my head.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying, I'm answering the question.
I guess it is.
I you haven't personally been the game at all.
He plays a hard game. I agree with everything she says. He plays a sketchy game, but I don't take it personally.
Why is that word so associated with sketchy? Nobody else is lying to each other and trying not to get voted out? I'm sorry.
It's the cleats.
Sketchy Shubal?
Yeah.
Sketchy Steve, same thing.
The cleats and the
What about Survivor Shubal? This is
God, what do you think about Shubal?
I think no one can take away from Shubal that he plays to win. Me and Shubal had a conversation tonight where I felt like he kind of disregarded my personal things that I was mentioning, that I have something going on that's non-Survivor related, and he kind of said that he didn't care about that, or that he only wanted to focus on the Survivor talk. I think that's also because there are some people that are better at being able to separate Survivor from the fact that we all outside of this game will more than likely end up being friends. But even that being said, I think some people like the idea of maintaining a certain level of integrity when playing the game.
What Chris said is 100% true, but it wasn't because I don't care. When somebody's trying to open up and be genuine with me and tell me about their personal life, their problems, I want to be 100% genuine with them, because I legitimately do care about other people, and it means a lot when people share things to me that are really personal to them. But I can't give them my 100% in the middle of a Survivor conversation, literally hours before the vote.
Holly, at this point with this group of people, how hard is the balance between opening up, being genuine, having these strong relationships, and playing the game?
my relationships with almost everyone on this tribe outside of this game are great. I'm actually with everyone, I think. I don't have a single problem with anyone outside of this game. But inside this game, it's different. Like, you can't bring those conversations into this game, because into this game, someone's going to wind up backstabbing someone eventually. So, I mean, I try to keep the worlds as separate as possible. Like, if I'm opening up to someone and I'm being genuine with someone, I try not to be like, just roll straight from that into, so who are we voting out tonight?
I agree with both what Holly and Sue said. I think, like, I'll just highlight that I think some people are better at that understanding, and I don't think I'm one of those people. Like, I think I have a harder time separating because that's my only.
So has it been hard for you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shubal, everyone's been talking about you. Two people mentioned that you're this threat. You're playing to win. Who else in this game is the threat, or are you the only one?
There's so many threats, I can't even just name one. There's LeCompte. There's Evan and Micah duo. There's Eric, who I know firsthand is a physical threat, like my bruised chest heel. Holly's always trying to make moves and always at the next step. And Ashley is sneakily making plans, but nobody thinks she is, but she's, got moves. There's nobody here that's not a threat. And Chris Thomas is over here, but I honestly don't know if this is that. I don't know.
Somebody throw me a bone.
In all fairness, what was I even talking about?
The threats.
Oh, threats? Yeah, everybody's a threat, but apparently everybody loves to latch on. Shubal's a threat. Shubal at 5'2", 100 pounds, is this big challenge threat. Sneaky Shubal. Everybody wants him out, but somehow he's gonna maneuver everyone out of this game. I just think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit.
I just think some threats make themselves more evident than other threats.
Wouldn't the fact that I'm not hiding it just make me easier to get out all the time? Because everybody seems like they would be down to vote out Shubal at any second. So I just don't get why people are trying to go for me when as soon as I'm out of this game, who's the next big threat? Who's the next person that everybody's gunning for? Because without Shubal to be the scapegoat, it could be you. Just everybody think about that. As I'm walking off and getting my torso on.
So what's your plan for this week?
Which one?
I don't know.
I always got plans. My plan for this week is for everyone else to fuck up tonight. Because that's the only shot I have. Or you know what? Maybe I have an idol. Maybe I'm going to play an idol and fuck shit up. Who knows? Who knows what's happening?
Why you always lying?
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's vote. Let's just go.
Alright.
Sure.
Evan, you are wearing immunity tonight. You cannot vote for Evan. Everybody else is fair game. Micah, I'll start with you.
I've lied to your face a bunch of times, and I really hope this is going to be the last time that I have to do it.
Alright. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Okay, so this doesn't look like a big surprise. First, I'd like to preface this by saying I think they're trying to go Victoria this week. But, you know the saying, you mess with the bull, you get the horns? Well, I don't think anyone expected this. Basically, this is probably a waste, but come at me next week. If I don't have a partner, God help you.
You can try and flush my idols all you want, but all I'm gonna do is clog your toilet.
Damn! Okay. Shit!
In the event that a hidden immunity idol is played, all votes cast for that person will not count. This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast for Shubal will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Shubal. Does not count. Survivor Shubal. Here you go. Shubal. Does not count. Jordan. Shubal. Does not count.
Wait, I was like, who's starting?
We're at 3 votes. Still no votes counted. Victoria. Victoria. That's 2 votes, Victoria. Shubal. Does not count. Chris LeCompte. Chris LeCompte. We're tied. Chris LeCompte. That's 3 votes Chris LeCompte, 2 votes Victoria, 2 votes left. The 11th person voted out as Survivor Maryland All-Stars and the first member of our jury, Chris LeCompte. What's up, guys? That's 4. That's enough tonight. Chris, tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Well done, guys. Damn shame.
Alright. Well, I think you guys pulled off a fairly big move. Sometimes this game can get very complicated, a lot of things going on, but it's a simple game when you think about it. All you gotta do is get the most numbers, and you can ride it out as long as you want. So, figure out what's going on from here. That's all I got, and we'll see you guys for your next challenge.
Next time on Survivor. The lines have finally been drawn,
We can work against each other, and whoever's alliance is better can win.
and nobody's able to hide in the shadows any longer.
Well, it lasted, huh? Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a damn shame. You know what? Damn shame. Damn, that means Shannon voted for me.
Really?
Yeah. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I didn't think I was going to get 5 votes. That means that Shannon, Chris, Shubal, Victoria, and Alex voted for me, so that's disappointing. But I'm proud of how I played. There were times where I didn't make the right move, and that's where it's at. So, you know, you got to not take it personally. It is a game, and this is my last moment in Maryland Survivor history. For everyone out there, this is a great experience, but at the same time, you can't play this and be you can't be faint of heart. You just can't at all. So.
Hey everyone, don't forget to check out tonight's recap with a special guest. We'll see you there.